Hello and welcome to the Lesbian Lounge, a podcast for the girls who like girls. I'm your host and your resident lesbian big sister, Juliet Taylor, and I'm here to answer your guys' questions, give advice on your dilemmas, and of course, chat about your wildest lesbian dating stories. So grab a drink, get comfy, and welcome into the Lesbian Lounge. Welcome back, everybody. I'm back in my studio this week, which I think it's giving more studio vibes than it was last time we were in here. Jill's been back decorating. She's literally in the other room now, decorating again. So if you hear noise, it's probably Jill decorating the studio. But we have like a little flower wall behind. We have Let's Go Lesbians, Let's Go. We have Make It Spicy. I still don't love To My Right. If you're an audio listener, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But we've got these boxes that I don't love. So we need to do something with that. But the ugly grey wall has gone. We've got like little cherries covering that up. Oh, there's a string. This one a cobweb. Oh, I think it was hot glue. I hope it didn't break anything just then. But yeah, the studio is coming together, and finally, I figured out the setting on my camera to make it bright again. If you're a visual, yes, visual. I always get audio and visual confused. If you're a visual listener girly, you might have noticed, visual listener, oh my god, I can't speak, a visual watcher, but I guess you're still listening. Anyway, if you watch us on YouTube, you'll have noticed it's been really dark for a while, and I just could not figure out how to get my camera bright again. I'm so untechnical, but I've done it, so hopefully today it's all bright and shiny for you, ready for your Thursday mornings or whenever you're watching or listening. And again, if you're listening, you probably notice no difference, and you probably think, Juliet, do I care? No. But I mean, even if you just watch our little video clips on Instagram and TikTok, then you'll have seen, do you know what I mean? But if you do just listen, come have a little look. I'll post some photos on the Instagram. Come have a little look. Oh, I just choked. Oh my god. Come have a little look at the studio, and I hope you like it, because honestly, it makes me happy. Like, I'm just looking around, and it's pink, and it's cherries, and it's bright, and it's happy, and I love it, and it's my little place, and it's now going to become my little work studio, because if you guys haven't seen, I've set up another business. What's this now? Maybe like business number 5? But as you guys know, I love social media, creating content. I've been invited to events with brands before to create content, or been sent products to create content with, and I absolutely love doing this. So I've decided, why not make this into an actual business? So I am now the owner of the Cherry Content Co. Obviously cherries, because I was going to look at them and say cherries. They are definitely not cherries, they're chilies. But most of the studio is cherries. It's pink, it's bright, it's me. Pardon me. It's very me. So I'm going to start trying to do that as a job, as well as podcasting, as well as dance teaching, as well as being a party princess, as well as being a pageant coach, as well as whatever else I do. There's loads going on. But yeah, obviously I've done lots of social media for different brands, different companies in the past, creating videos for their social medias and my social media. So I thought, why not make this into a thing? And I've told you guys before, like, the dream in life for me would be to do podcast and social media full time. So I feel like by taking that step to making that social media thing an actual business, hopefully that's a step in the right direction to get this podcast out there. We've had a few ads running recently, which I think I did an ad the other day, and I'm sure it was like, you've been paid, it's in dollars, but let's just go with pounds, 0.08. And I was like, it's not even worth giving me that money, like, just keep it. But we keep going, we keep pushing, and hopefully more and more ads will start coming. But again, I do this because I love it. I don't need it to make money. I just love talking to you all and having this space. And I'm going to see so many of you this weekend. If you are a northern queer, a northeast Newcastle lesbian, it is Lesbianist this weekend. It's their Halloween party, and I can't wait. I'll give you guys a sneak peek of my costume. I'm not going to show it to you because I'm not wearing it, but I'll tell you. So I'm going as a sexy police officer. So I've got this like sexy little police costume. I actually need to order my tights. I've got some knee-high boots. I've got a little police hat, some handcuffs, a little baton. And I'm just really excited to see you all. We're going to have so much fun. I've got some fun games planned. I'm going to bring back the scavenger hunt that I did at the first meetup, which is basically like, find somebody who met their partner on a dating app, find somebody who's still in love with their ex, find somebody who's fell in love with their best friend, somebody afraid of commitment, somebody in a situationship, somebody, like loads of different just like lesbian things. And then it's a great way to get people talking, because you'll go up to people and be like, oh, do you match any of these? Oh yeah, I'm actually currently in love with my ex. I'm like, oh my god, no way, me too. And then it's a nice way for people to make friends and start chatting with each other. So some people are like rush through it, and some people will go, you know what, I'm going to take my time and like actually speak to all these people, make some friends. And it's great conversation starters, especially as lots of people are coming alone. If anyone's listening and they are coming alone, come and find me. We can be besties all night. I'm so excited. Tell you what I'm not excited for. The next day, let's be honest, on the Friday, on the Saturday at 9 a.m, I'm driving to Alton Towers. So I'm going to have to be up at like 8 a.m. to get ready. Let's be honest, doesn't start till 9. I'm probably not going to get home until the early hours of Saturday morning, then be up ready to drive to Alton Towers. So that's going to be interesting. But it's all good. Life is really good at the moment. I'm really happy. There's loads of fun things happening. I'm going away next week for a super secret project. Like, I'm not even going to tell you guys where I'm going because I don't want anything to get given away. But I'm flying somewhere, let's say that. I'm flying somewhere next week, and I can't wait. I'm going to be there for a week filming something exciting. I'm not going to say any more on that because I really don't think I'm allowed to say anything on it. So yeah, I'm going somewhere next week. It's going to be great fun. And of course, as soon as I can tell you all what I'm going away for, I will tell you. There's just loads of fun things happening at the minute. Feel like I'm in a really good place. I obviously had a wobble a couple of weeks ago, but I feel like I'm in a good place now, which just makes me even happier to come and talk to you guys, because I love talking to you guys anyway, because I feel like, you know, I can tell you guys my problems and you help me through them, but it's nice to come with like a fresh mindset, feeling good in myself, so I can give you guys the best advice possible. So without further ado, let's jump straight on into this week's episode. So this week's question of the week is, what is the weirdest thing you've ever come across on a dating app? So let's see the weird, crazy things you guys came across on a dating app. Someone chatting me up and then passing me over to their friend who was a man. Okay, so you match with a girl and she was like chatting with you, then you say, oh, actually, I've got a friend I think you'd really like, and it's a man. I'm like, no, thank you. This is my boyfriend Steve who wants to watch. Why do I feel like that's the most common thing on lesbian dating apps? People, couples, straight couples wanting a third, or a girl wanting to experience it with the girl, but the boyfriend being a bit jealous and like wanting to watch and be there and see it all. Like, again, no, thank you. Not necessarily weird, but finding the CEO of the company I worked at who hated me and the other lesbians looking to join a polyamorous couple. That is definitely weird. So the CEO of the company you worked at, it's like he's high up, hating on you and all the lesbians at work, and then he's looking to join a polyamorous lesbian couple. Maybe he hates you all because he's jealous and he knows he can't have you. Maybe he's like, oh God, I'd love to get in Sarah's pants. Do you know what I mean? That's wild. Not him hating on you all and wanting to get down with the lesbians. Too many to count. A man. Like, what are men doing on lesbian dating apps? Fuck. Obviously, it's not lesbian dating apps because they're for anyone, but like, you know, on the lesbian sections, like, fuck off. This is not your place. Bye, girl here. My brother's best friend from primary school asked me for nudes. You're joking. Not your brother. Like, you probably like used to hang out together as kids and go to like the soft play together, and now he's asking you for nudes. He's probably fancied you since all the way back then. Like, it could be a cute romantic love story, but it's also brother's best friend. My best friend's brother is the one for me. Victorious. Love Victorious. What a show. Yeah, kind of giving like cute, fall in love Netflix story vibes. Like, oh, I'm in love with my best friend's brother. But also could be weird. So straight. Yeah, he's not even trying to flirt with you. He's asking for nudes. Like, fuck off. I've never used one. Looking for a lesbian friend. Not even like a lesbian sexual partner, just a lesbian friend. Like, I'd love to be friends with a lesbian. Would you like to be my friend who's a lesbian? That's crazy. Mainly just couples looking for a third. Yeah, I think that's probably the most common thing, isn't it? The witchy person who likes to overshare their whole life story, lol. Fair enough. I mean, I guess that's the thing, isn't it? When you match with someone, it's like you trauma dump, you tell them your whole life story, and if they're still interested, you're like, brilliant. Men using their girlfriend's pics to find a third. Ew, not them using the girlfriend's pictures. Like, so obviously that's how they can like get on as like lesbian, because it's a woman's picture. But it's probably, the girlfriend probably doesn't even know the boyfriend's using her pictures on a lesbian dating app. Like, they won't have a clue. All sorts. I'd love to know more. Straight couples wanting a third, such a big ick. Okay, last one, and I think we've saved the best to last. Are we ready? My brother. You're joking. What's he doing on lesbian Tinder? Imagine, like, you're just having a lovely time swiping, like, oh, she's fit. Swipe right, oh, we've matched. Or like, you're on Hinge, you're like, oh, I like this photo, and then your brother pops up. What do you do in that situation? Like, obviously, you aren't going to match with him. But like, does that mean he's seen you on there? Do you tell him? Do you be like, oi, Bob, I saw you on Tinder. Like, what the fuck are you doing on there? Why is your like preferences set to what? But I guess his preferences would be, but you know, because your preferences, unless you were bi, I guess, I think that's the only way it would make sense. If you were bisexual, so your preferences were set to men and women, and say he's also bisexual, or his preferences are just set to women, so that's how you've come across each other. I mean, to be fair, that's actually probably happened more times than people would probably care to admit, because, you know, say you're both like in your 20s, you're both looking for love. If one of the brothers or sisters or whoever is bisexual, their preferences are going to be on both. So chances are, when it's showing you people in your area, you're going to come across each other. That's actually quite disgusting to think of, isn't it? But yeah, I think definitely most common is straight couples looking for a third. But 100% that boyfriend using the girlfriend's pictures, she doesn't have a clue that her pictures are circulating lesbian Hinge. She won't have a fucking clue, which is wild to think about. And I mean, you know, fair enough. Like, if you and your partner want to have a threesome, like, if there's a lesbian out there who's up for it, like, absolutely go for it. But it's like, I mean, I guess, would you just approach someone in person? Probably not. So maybe that is why they turn to Tinder, to Hinge, to whatever dating apps they're using. Do people use Bumble? Is that even a thing anymore? I feel like that's maybe like a 40 plus dating app. But, you know, like, maybe that's why they turn to Tinder and be like, oh, we've matched with you. Like, hey, beautiful, do you want to join us for a night together? Like, I don't think I'd be saying yes. I don't think. I know, like, I wouldn't be saying yes to that. I'd be like, no, like, absolutely not. But I guess, you know, if that's what they want to do, they're putting themselves out there to find someone who wants to join them. And I'm sure there's people out there who would love to join them and have a bit of fun and, you know, get involved in like a, there we go, that CEO. I mean, I know he's a man, but he wants to get involved with the lesbians. He wants to join a polyamorous couple. So maybe we'll need to find Steve, the CEO, the big boss of whatever company it is, and get him to join the lesbians. So funny. Well, shall we jump into some dilemmas? I think so. Here we go. How do I make my girlfriend of approximately 6 minutes agree to move in with me? That is so gay. Why is that the most, like, typical lesbian thing? You've been dating, I love that, for approximately 6 minutes. Like, you want to move in already. But lesbian timelines are different. Like, a couple of months in lesbianism is at least a year of dating with a man. Like, at least. Do you know what I mean? Because we move so much faster, we get that emotional connection quicker, we understand each other on a deeper level. So naturally, we just move quicker than men. But I think I've learned from past mistakes of moving too quickly, and I completely understand it when like you find someone that they just feel like your person, everything feels so right with them, and you just want to move things too quick and rush them. But sometimes it is nice just to take a second, take a step back, and just enjoy where you are at that moment. Try not to think too much into the future and moving in and buying a cat and getting married straight away. You just want to enjoy the now, enjoy going on dates, enjoy the flirting, enjoy that honeymoon stage, enjoy getting to know each other. And then, once you've been together for a couple of months, then start thinking about maybe looking at a house or a flat, or her moving into your house if you already have a house and you live by yourself. But definitely don't just like rush into things. And I know it's hard. I'm speaking from experience. I've literally divin headfirst into like every single one of my relationships. But sometimes it is nice just to like enjoy the now, enjoy where you're at, and then slowly progress forward. But I understand the struggles when you've got a sexy girlfriend and you're like, I just want you in my life, in my house, in my pants, in my beds. I get it, I do. But just maybe just take a chill pill. Okay. Is it wrong to ban my masc from leaving the house without me? Oh, let's try that again. Is it wrong to ban my masc from leaving the house without me for fear of someone fancying her? I mean, wouldn't we all love just to lock up our sexy girlfriends and have the only woman they look at be us, and not have to worry about girls finding them pretty and attractive and all of those things? But on the flip side, I love it when like I'm out and someone tells me that my partner's fit, or like someone's like, oh my god, she's really fit, because I'm like, yes, I love that, because it almost is like I'm dating that person and people think they're fit. Do you know what I mean? It's like, enjoy people maybe like fancying your girlfriend. Like, obviously it also is annoying, and don't get me wrong, if you need to punch someone, be like, oi, hands off, you can look but you can't touch. I mean, actually, we don't condone violence, but yeah, you can't stop them from leaving the house. You could try, you could definitely try. I don't know how well that would go down, but it might be worth a try. But honestly, just look at it on the flip side and be like, you know what? I'm dating such a sexy girl that other people fancy her. Like, what better validation is that for you when other people fancy your girlfriend? Like, you know, I've pulled an absolute worldie because other people are telling me that, and other people are telling her that. And as long as she makes it known that she's yours, that's all good. Like, how fucking sexy is that? People coming up asking for a number and she's like, oh, no, this is my girlfriend. Like, oh, look at it on that side, because that's just turned me on a bit. That's fair. Okay, you guys are moving fast today. Is it okay to get married after being together for 1 month? Why is it giving Frozen? You can't marry a man you just met. And I know you've been together for a month, and I know in lesbian terms a month is so much longer than in straight couple terms, but yes, it's too soon. You don't know each other well enough yet. You could have spent this full past month together, talking, being in each other's spaces, but you still don't know each other enough yet. You're still in that honeymoon phase. You still probably haven't picked up on the habits that are going to annoy you. You need to like actually live with these people. I think it's so important before like getting engaged and getting married to someone that you've lived with them in a house, so you know that like you can live well together and like live your individual lives, but also live a life together comfortably before you like put a ring on it and then you move in and get a house and you realise actually we're so incompatible. Let's go with uncompatible. Like, we're so uncompatible because you wake up at 6 a.m. for work every day, but I don't get back from my night shift till 4 a.m. You're really messy. I've got OCD and I need to be really clean. Like, we don't want that to be happening. We need to figure that out before we get married, before we get engaged, so we know, okay, this is great, everything works really well, now we can get married. And again, like, just enjoy getting to know someone. We don't need to rush, we don't need to put pressure on things and like have to become their girlfriend straight away and then have to get engaged and have to buy a cat and then have to start making babies, even though it's not that simple. But do you know what I mean? Like, just enjoy getting to know someone, dating around, like having a bit of fun, and then once you've been together for a couple of months, like, lock in, be like, okay, if we're really serious about this, okay, let's look at moving into a flat together, seeing how everything works out, and then go from there. But if you want to pop the question, if you think she's going to say yes, then who am I to tell you what to do? You enjoy yourself, and I shall look forward to my wedding invite in the post. Okay, moving on. Hi, I've just come out. I'm almost 30, so I feel like a whole new woman, but I also feel lost. Like, where and how do I start dating? I downloaded a dating app, but there didn't seem to be many people on there, and the one girl I matched with ghosted me. I'm quite sly/nervous, so the thought of going out to meet people is quite nerve-wracking. I live in the northeast, whoop whoop, and your content always pops up, so thought you'd be perfect for helping a girly out. Northeast lesbians come through. Honestly, there's so many of us. Like, I love our little community, and honestly, this is probably not the answer you're going to want to hear, but you need to just put yourself out there. Like, come to Let's Be Honest on Saturday. There's definitely still tickets available. Come to Let's Be Honest. People come alone to my events and these other events in Newcastle all of the time. There's so many people coming. Like I said, we're going to be doing games where you can get to know people. I'm going to be there. There's going to be so many people there that are also either coming alone or who are like in the circle, who are willing to bring you into their friendship circle. There's a great range of ages. I know there's another northern event, Rush, which is run by Natalie. She hits like a much, that sounds rude, a much older age demographic than, say, I reach. Like, I think my demographic is definitely like 20s, 30s, whereas Natalie's is going 40, 50 plus for her lesbian events. Obviously, there's always mixtures at the events, but have a look at Rush, have a look at my events, have a look at Let's Be Honest, but it's literally on Saturday, so just come. Like, even if you don't have a costume, put some cat ears on, like, I don't know, paint your face orange, come as a pumpkin, come in a masquerade, so no one sees your face if you're scared of putting yourself out there. But what is the worst thing that could happen? Even if you don't meet someone, just gaining that confidence, meeting other people, seeing other people who are also into girls, getting some advice off them, just talking to them about things like, where did you meet your partner? How did you guys meet? Hearing maybe some success stories from dating apps, because it's so hard to get ghosted by one person and then just shut down and shut off the app. But I promise you, there are people out there. There are so many success stories from Tinder, from Hinge, probably from Bumble if that still exists. Do you know what I mean? Like, just keep going, keep putting yourself out there. Don't let one person ghosting you put you off forever, because don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife. Do you know what I mean? Don't let that girl who ghosted you put you off from finding your wife, because she is out there somewhere, and we're all so excited for you. And I think sometimes it's even actually scarier coming out later in life, because like everyone knows you as this straight person at work, at whatever, and now like having the courage to come out, I think that's so brave. So go you, we're so proud of you, we love you, we're here for you. The Newcastle girlies are here for you, and we can't wait to meet you. So definitely get yourself to Let's Be Honest, put yourself out there. As scary as it sounds, you're going to love it. You're going to make friends. You know, you might meet someone, you might not, you might just make friends and gain that confidence to fully be yourself and put yourself back out there on the apps. And then you never know, one day you might be sitting in a cute little bookshop, sipping a coffee, reading a book, and the woman of your dreams walks in and goes, "Is this chair free?" And you've got the confidence to go, "Yeah, it is." Do you know what I mean? You just never know what's around the corner for you. So put yourself out there, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay, guys, we have a dilemma. Are we ready? Let's lock in. At the start of this year, I was talking to a girl for around 4 months. During the time when we were chatting, she would act really shady, telling me details about what happened in her ex-relationship that I could tell she was still hung up on, considering whenever we went on a date or did anything, she would manage to involve stories of her ex and somewhat reminisce on their times together instead of being present in the moment and making memories with me. There's nothing worse, is there? Like, "Oh, me and my ex came here once. Oh, my ex was really good at mini golf." Like, okay, do you want to be with them instead of me? Because you could call them. Okay, I've lost where I am now. This really got to me. The whole time I was constantly questioning whether I was being used as a rebound or a distraction. She constantly reassured me that I was reading into things too much and that she was excited to be getting to know me and potentially getting into a relationship with me. However, randomly, I was blocked after asking to speak in person about progressing in whatever we had going on, as I thought 4 months was quite excessive for being in a talking stage. Yeah, especially in the lesbian world, do you know what I mean? I was quite upset considering I was genuinely starting to have feelings for this girl, And she was someone I'd spent a lot of time getting to know, just to find out... Guys, you're not ready. Just to find out that, lo and behold, she gets back together with her ex, and they pick up where they left off. Engaged. You're joking. I mean, that explains why you've been ghosted, having, like, the ex has obviously reached out and she's just gone crawling straight back to the ex. That's wild. So they just, like, they'd obviously called off the engagement. Is it just like, back on? We must read on. This girl adds me back online after 2 weeks of completely cutting contact, telling me that she wants to remain friends, but she's back together with her ex. Okay, so literally a few weeks ago, she was telling you that, like, she's starting to maybe see this becoming a relationship and she's enjoying getting to know you. Then you get ghosted. Now she's back with her ex-fiancé, but she wants to be your friend. What is going on here? She also expressed to me that they weren't going to waste time rebuilding their relationship back up from scratch, and that they were actually going to resume being engaged and class their time apart as a break. Wow. I mean, I don't know how soon they're planning on getting married, but I can't see that lasting long, and she's definitely going to be back in your DMs like, so the marriage didn't work, so are you still interested? And you'll be like, hell no. I will not air out all of the reasons for them taking this break in the first place, but rest assured that it was not an amicable and healthy end. Nonetheless, they're back engaged, and this girl that I was speaking to considers me a close friend. Shut up. That she's actually asking me to be a bridesmaid at the wedding. The audacity. I'm actually speechless. Imagine asking a girl that you were talking to, going on dates with, to be the bridesmaid. I'd love to know if this fiancé is a man or a woman. I'd really love to know that. So my dilemma is, what the hell do I do? I still have feelings for this girl, but she sees me as nothing more than a friend. It really upsets me that she's not considered my feelings in any of this, but then is willing to make such a bold move, not only to invite me to the wedding that put a stop to our situationship, but also to ask me to be a part of it and support her getting married to someone that I can't even begin to imagine why she would even get back together with them in the first place. I want to go because I'm nosy, but I don't know how I will feel watching her get married to someone else who I have heard nothing but the worst about. Okay, I was going to say we cannot go to this wedding, but again, I'm kind of on your wavelength of it would be really interesting to see, but no, I don't think we go. I think we block this girl. She clearly has issues, like going out on dates with you, but always talking about her ex, but then telling you and reassuring you that, no, I'm excited getting to know you and possibly being in a relationship with you, to then ghosting you, adding you back, telling you she's re-engaged to her ex, and then saying, oh, would you like to be a bridesmaid at the wedding? Are you fucking for real? Are you actually mentally tapped in the heads? What on planet Earth got in her head for her to think, I'm going to ask this girl to be my bridesmaid? Like, do you not have other friends? Like, that weren't just girls that you were talking with for a few weeks and in a bit of a situationship with that you ghosted? Are you really scraping the barrels that low? Like, no offence to you, but do you know what I mean? Like, how has it come to asking you? I'm genuinely speechless and gobsmacked. Like you said, one, that she would even invite you to the wedding, but two, that she would ask you to be a bridesmaid. Like, fair enough, maybe an invite in the post, like, oh, I thought I'd invite you, but do you want to be a bridesmaid? Like, get ready with me and walk down the aisle as I then follow you down the aisle to marry someone else, and you then sit and watch me marry someone else in the front row and probably pass me the fucking rings. What the hell? And she obviously doesn't think you're going to say, I object, otherwise she wouldn't have invited you. What on earth? I mean, yeah, we can't go. We can't. We just need to block this person and forget they ever existed and erase them from our memories, because what the helly? I actually can't cope. I actually could think of nothing worse than doing that to someone, then saying, but do you want to be a bridesmaid at the wedding? Like, no, No. I need to run far away. Well, I think that is a good place for us to wrap up this week's episode. Honestly, I'm still gobsmacked. I would love an update. If you have an update, if you went to the wedding, if you didn't go to the wedding, if the wedding got called off, because chances are that wedding isn't even going to happen, is it? If they're off and on and this person's obviously an absolute narcissist or a horrible person, chances are the wedding ain't even going to happen. But please give us an update if you went, if you didn't go, what happened. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. Remember, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at thelesbianlounge.podcast to see everything that's going on behind the scenes of the podcast. Please give us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify. If you're listening or watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. Can you review on YouTube? I don't think so. But you can subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. And I will speak to you all next Thursday for a brand new episode. Oh, and if you want to send in some dilemmas, that will be linked in the description. Please send us stories, questions, dilemmas. Nothing's off limits, and it's all anonymous, so I won't know who sent it in. But if you want to send something in, I would love that. I would love to read it on the pod. And I'll speak to you all next Thursday for a brand new episode. I love you all so much. Bye!